All right, good day, students. Today in science class, we are going to be continuing on with our collision experiment. Our learning target is stating that we are learning that energy can be transferred from one material to another. You'll recall that yesterday we used a battery and some sugar cubes to show that energy can, in fact, be transferred from an object to another object. In our case, it was a battery that was falling, was transferring its energy into a sugar cube. So today there's a couple things to note. Obviously, you're watching the direction video right now. Another thing is this collision notes link. That's something that everybody's going to need to fill out, so we'll pay attention to that in a little bit. I'm going to go through the demonstration of the experiment using our battery, the paper tube, sugar cube, and then you guys are going to be giving that a try yourselves. And after you do that, you're going to be collecting some notes in that collision notes document. After that, we'll talk a little bit about bubble wrap and have you guys work in a group to answer a question. And it's actually the question in the yellow box here. So let's take a look at some of these questions in our boxes. Like in the first box here, how can energy be transferred from one material to another? And what happens to a material when energy is transferred to it? We talked a little bit yesterday about energy is transferred through motion, like our example with the ball that Xavier threw to me and me catching it. Otherwise, we know that energy was transferred in motion with the dropping of the battery. What happened to the material when energy is transferred to it? Think about what happened to the sugar cube when the battery collided with it. In the yellow box here, question is, what is the most effective way to use bubble wrap to protect a sugar cube from a damaging collision? So that's the idea, kind of like an airbag in a car that we're going to be working to solve over the next 2 class periods. All right. So first, let me just take you through the different supplies that we will need, and then we'll come back here to the collision notes link and talk about that. All right, so as you're working in your groups today or working from home, you'll need a couple materials. All right, we talked about the battery and the sugar cubes. They'll be in a bag like this if you're in the classroom. If you're at home, I sent you a message yesterday talking about what we could use instead of these materials. So if you didn't have sugar cubes or batteries, there's other options for you. You may need a ruler because we have to measure out 20 centimeters. You're going to need a cardboard tube. If you don't have a cardboard tube, all you really need is a piece of paper, such as this, and we're just going to roll it. You'll want to make sure that your battery can fit through there. So let's grab a battery here and just kind of give it a little test. All right, battery fits in both sides, entrance and exit. And then what I'm going to do is just going to add a little bit of tape to this. Bear with me while I tape this up. All right, and as far as the tubes and the cardboard paper go, we want to chart our results from 20 centimeters. We want to make it uniform so that every group in the classroom is actually using 20 centimeters as their collider length. So if I look here and I measure this up, this tube of paper is 28 centimeters. So I actually have to make a cut right here to get that down to 20. So now I've got a tube that is 20 centimeters. Same with this piece of paper. This piece of paper is 28 centimeters. So I need to put a cut on it to make sure that it is 20 centimeters. So I will cut right here. All right, so now I've got my 20 centimeter tubes and I'm ready to use those as part of my colliders. All right, let me just quickly check that I've got all of my other materials. Okay, I've got the battery, I've got the sugar cubes, I've got the collider, which is the tube. And I do have a little piece of bubble wrap here, so I'll get to that later on. All right, so like we did yesterday, we want to conduct this experiment on a desktop or a flat surface. So I think what I'll do is I'll quickly just redirect my camera here to a desktop so that I can show you how to conduct this experiment. All right, say hi to David's desk. Here's my collider. All right, so I had 2 sugar cubes in my bag here so that I could run this experiment 2 times just to make sure I can see all of the accurate results. All right, so I'm going to put the sugar cube on the tabletop. I'm going to put the collider tube right over it. So it doesn't matter which one I use. I can use the cardboard tube. I can use the paper tube. All right, so those are there in place. And now what I would do is I would hold my battery up at the top of that, get it down in there as much as you can and still hold on to it. And then I'm going to drop it. All right. So the collider tube kind of holds the battery in place. And what I want to do then is I want to pick up the tube and see what kind of results I get from that collision. I added 2 sugar cubes into your packet so that you can run that experiment twice and really get an idea for what those results are like. After you've done that, where you've tossed it down the collider chute twice and kind of paid attention to what was going on, you're next going to go to your collision notes. So I'll bring that up. And there's several questions that you'll need to answer on those collision notes about what you saw just taking place. So we'll wait for that document to come up, and then we will peek into how to fulfill that. All right, when you open it, it's going to say, please make a copy of this document. Go ahead and do that because you'll need it for Thursday as well. All right. So at the top here, it says collision notes. There's a spot for your name. You'll notice here there's a word bank. Please really focus in on these words. We've got words like energy, force, collision, potential, kinetic, and transfer. Those are very important words when we talk about energy transfer and collisions. Make sure you use these words when you're giving your descriptions throughout. All right. Top of this paper says the procedure for Tuesday: drop the D-cell battery from 20 centimeters through the cardboard tube onto the sugar cube. Make an observation below about the transfer of energy from the battery to the sugar cube. So there's 2 questions here to answer about the object with energy and then the object with energy at the end of the trial. Right here where it says describe what happened to the sugar cube in this trial, what did it look like? Here is where you're going to want to be as detailed about what happened as possible. Use the words from the word bank to help you. And what I would say about this is think about writing in a sequence, step by step, what happened as you were going through this experience. The more detail you have here, the better. The more detail you add here, the more it shows me you know this science. That's always better for your grades too. There's one other part to Tuesday. It's this box here. It says, describe what you think your bubble wrap protection system will do for the sugar cube. So what that means is now we're going to take a look at a little piece of bubble wrap. So on Thursday, you're going to get a piece of bubble wrap. It's going to look something similar to this. And what you and your group need to do is need to think of a way that you could use this material to make the impact or the collision less to help save your sugar cube. So if you think about it, what you'll do now is you're going to meet in your group, and you and your group are going to talk about how would you use this bubble wrap to protect it. So talk about possible ways you could take a piece of bubble wrap like this and use that to protect your sugar cube. All right. If you don't have bubble wrap, there's other things you could use, like paper towel, just paper, newspaper perhaps. So find some other materials around your house that you could use as sort of a protective barrier against the collision. So What you'll do is after you've filled out the top part of that collision sheet where you talk about what you noticed from the experience, then you're going to actually talk with your group again, meet up and kind of discuss what would you want to do with this bubble wrap to make that sugar cube more protected. And after you've talked some about it, like I said before, you're going to go back to this note sheet and you'll fill in this box here where it says describe what you think your bubble wrap protection system will do for the sugar cube. All right, what do you think is going to happen? You can also use this box here to sort of explain how you're going to use your bubble wrap. When these sections are done and done well, meaning we've got complete sentences, you've got capital letters, punctuation, all that no excuse writing stuff for fourth graders. Once those are done and done well, then you and your group should start cleaning things up. You may want to put your name on your collider tube and your baggie with your battery in it so that you can use all that stuff again on Thursday. All right, if you've got any questions, go ahead and rewatch the video here. Otherwise, you could ask your classmates or instructor what to do. All right, I think everything should be mentioned right there for us. Do your best and have some fun. Thanks.